Okay, ooh, good. You do that, and hopefully that fixes that problem. Yep, there we go. Hey, guess what we're doing tonight? Assuming all goes according to plan, let me, as well. Assuming all goes according to plan, of course, how this handles. I'm gonna play some Overwatch. I've been playing a little bit this weekend, and I've been wanting to mix my Sunday nights up again, because it all God of War all the time is, kind of boring. But yeah, I wanted to pick it all up. Let me know how everything sounds, by the way. The desktop audio, because I'm actually not in the game at the moment. Decent frames and everything like that. Yeah, we're getting good frames. It all seems good. So, I promise you terrible Mercy play. Liver, terrible Mercy play. I might mix it up the modes a little bit. I have been playing competitive, which I don't do a lot of, which is why my SR is so low. But I have been playing competitive, and we'll dive into a competitive game for the moment, just start things off, see how we go. Yeah. Probably should apply a little bit of a language warning to this stream. While I tend not to swear myself, I take no responsibility for what happens in the chat. Also, for some reason, best not fully delved into, I have a bottle of water, right? Which might be a good idea. You'll have to let me know how the sound is, the balance, because I've only just now set PC gaming up for streaming on this computer. Normally I have, because I'm using console capture, normally I don't need to worry about it, but when I do stream PC games, which I didn't do a lot of on my old PC, which I had up until last week, I didn't do a lot of on my old PC because it just wasn't powerful enough. Ooh, it's quite loud. With that volume. Hopefully that sounds okay. Okay, we promised Mercy, we're going to deliver Mercy. And yes, we have Pink Mercy. I also have, as I just microphone a little bit, there's a volume control on my microphone, because my headphones plug through my microphone. It's a weird setup. But I also have the gold staff. So, now normally when I stream Overwatch, I drink beer, but unfortunately I don't have any beer on me at the moment. I haven't streamed Overwatch in probably a year or more, and that was back when I wasn't really streaming very regularly. In fact, I think my last Overwatch stream was a YouTube stream, not a Twitch stream. We'll see how we go. We'll see how we go.
Greetings.
Have a Japanese person in. Maybe that's just someone speaking in Japanese. But yeah. Anyway, there you go. That's Pink Mercy in all its glory. If you haven't seen it yet, it's a really nice skin, but it does cost $21.95 Australian on the Blue Store. But all the proceeds of that do go to, I think it's the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, I believe is. I am obviously, very obviously, not one of the streamers you need to watch to unlock the sprays. I did get one of the sprays though. I do have, yeah, I have the ribbon spray, which I got this morning. I'm going to try and get the other sprays because I think they're fantastic. Okay, now, one thing I haven't done in a long time is played Overwatch while trying to chat on Twitch. So, my skill level may be not great, but we are Bronze League. I think if you saw my SR before, you'll know that it's not the greatest. I'm here to have fun. So, oh, what's behind me? Tracer. Oh god, everyone's behind me. Hang on. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of this, by the way. If you're expecting pro Overwatch League plays, this is not the place to come. I am okay at Mercy. It's probably the character I'm best at. The primary reason I play Mercy is because I am terrible at aiming in first-person shooters. It's shocking actually that I do anywhere near as well at first-person shooters as I do in general. If we're not able to pick a Mercy at any point, I will very likely play d.va, maybe some Farah. I might even try my hand at some characters. Oh jeez. Let's see if we can get him back up. Oh, we can. Nice, nice. Zenyatta's probably going to be a better healer than I am. I suppose the best thing to do at the moment is mainly focus on healing. Let's let's get d.va up because she might. She got my res is down as well. Okay, I'm just gonna ult because that just seems like the best option right now. Like even if I'm only healing to one guy, it's far. Ulting Mercy's ult does still heal faster too. Like they didn't nerf that part of it. Like they nerfed the rest of it into the ground, but they didn't nerf just how much faster it heals. Right? That is still the same. I look and hope. Oh no. Oh no, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be fantastic, you guys. So I want to talk about Overwatch because it's not something I've talked a lot about on my stream in the past, I don't think. Oh jeez, that's an ulting Moira and an ulting, and we've got a Tracer, and oh, I'm dead. I actually really like Overwatch for low reasons. And something I probably, like, a lot of people who know me reasonably well probably don't expect me to be much of a first-person shooter kind of guy, but I actually love first-person shooters and have, like, since the 90s. I was raised on, whatever. It's a 30-second cooldown, and he can deal with that Tracer. But yeah, when you're this close, using res when you're this close is kind of a waste. You do, you know. But yeah, I started on like games like Doom, Quake, Quake 2. Quake 2 was my first online multiplayer first-person shooter. The first time I ever played online multiplayer was with Quake 2. And I loved the crap out of Quake 3 Arena. I was never great at it, but I had some techniques that I could use. You know, firing BFGs into people's faces at point-blank range, or rockets, that kind of thing. You know, that worked out sometimes. I tend to be very aggressive in those kind of games. Quake 3 Arena is the one I put a lot of time into, that and Unreal Tournament. I love Unreal Tournament. And then, of course, UT 2003, 2004, played a lot of those back in the day. Was never into Counter-Strike. I never really played Counter-Strike that much. For whatever reason at the time, it just didn't seem to appeal to me. I did actually have a mod for UT called, I think it was called Urban Terror, and it was basically Counter-Strike, but for Unreal Tournament. And I played that a lot, because at the time I was heavily into Linux, and playing games on Linux. And unlike Counter-Strike, Unreal Tournament ran on Linux. There was a Linux version of it. Had a Linux box set up to play it. And it was really good fun. I loved it. I loved playing it on Linux. Tracer. That Tracer though. That Tracer was giving me hell. I can use my ult. Why did I? Well, yeah. Let's get our wine back up. Yeah. That was actually not a bad time to ult. But I probably should have dropped it a little bit before that. I delayed it too long. Really could have done it. But you know what? It actually worked out. Maybe not through my own efforts. I like to feel like I contributed there, but we actually survived that push pretty well. Pushing forward. Don't be surprised if I don't win a single game. I've had the worst luck with winning games. My placement matches. When I did placement for Season 10, which I did yesterday. Oh, that was a bad place to be for that. I think I could do. My placement matches. Hey, what's that frame rate looking like? That looks really rough on my stream. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to make a change. Okay, yeah. That's not coming through very well. Okay, I just noticed what's happening on the stream. I'll have to fix that up. Possibly means I'll have to restart the stream. I'll do very shortly, but yeah, I can see what the problem is. I know what the problem is. I know how to fix it. I will have to do it. Wasn't sure if that was going to be an issue. I can't do it right now while we're playing. Need to tab out and make some changes. Yes. So I do apologize for that. It's just OBS not keeping up with running the game on the PC because I don't have a separate PC for streaming. So, but there should be an easy fix. This PC should be powerful enough to do both. It's got to set the set OBS up to use the CPU time, which I will do. I'll use the faster encode. That worked out really well. So yeah, I'm sorry about the frame rate. I just noticed what was happening on it right now. And yeah, it's just because OBS, I usually use the slow preset because I try to squeeze as much video quality out as possible. And I knew I was probably going to have to change it, and then I forgot about it. So Unfortunately, once this round ends, I should be able to tab out. Second half of the game to start, but of course, I don't know how long that's going to be. Oh, okay, well it's going to be that long. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna fix it up right now. Fix some stuff up. So I may need to restart the stream to change to take effect. Oh, hang on, let my hero. And I just need to make a change. Set that to staff and I might need to restart the stream to make this work. We'll see how. Not 100% sure if I'll need to restart the stream or not. See how that goes. Not 100% sure. I'll another thing I might.
I'll be watching over you.
Channel page, so. We'll see how that goes. Also, I'm getting barraged by text messages.
Reyes should have cleaned up the Deadlock gang a long time ago.
Okay, how's that working out frame rate rise? That looks better on my screen. Looks a lot nicer. The image quality will probably take a bit of a hit, but at least now it's going to be a consistent 30 FPS. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. The game was running perfectly smoothly for me. It was just a case of OBS just not quite. Sorry, output frame rate. I can still see it being a little bit jerky. Yeah, it's still struggling, isn't it? Okay. Oh boy. I don't have time. Okay, we're gonna have to put up with it for the rest of this game, and then I'll fix it up. I might need to restart the stream entirely to make that change stick. Not sure I can actually change the encode setting live, so I'll probably reboot the stream after this particular round. See how long this takes. So yeah, you're just gonna have to live with it for now. I'm aware of the problem and sort it out. So yeah, I'm sorry, it's a bit horrible to watch. The 8 seconds you get in between deaths isn't quite enough time to stop OBS, restart OBS, and. But yeah, I have made the change. I've just got to restart. I think I'm gonna have to restart OBS, which means and then restart. Yeah. So, I do apologise. How rough it's currently looking. It's just an OBS thing. I'm pretty sure I can have this solved because there's no reason this can't handle it. I've got a 6-core i7 sitting here right now. I should have enough. Although, actually, the cursed with game mode might be interfering with it as well. Hey, next time I die, I may not be soon, I might just see if taking game mode off helps it, because game mode deprioritizes. In fact, I know what I'll do. I'll change OBS's processing priority so that it's got more priority than the game. Might take game mode off. But what I'll do right now is I'll just. There we go. Alright. Whoa, that wasn't supposed to happen. Look at that. See if I can open this up. And stop doing that. Okay. Okay, so Windows is being really weird. Every time I bring up the game bar, locking me out of Overwatch. That and B. Okay, let's see what that does in terms of, because I've got enough processing power, I should be able to play without game mode turned on. That might just free up enough CPU. See how this goes? You there? Especially feedback. Oh well. I've got an ult. That's how little I'm actually concentrating on the game right now. Oh jeez. I'm so sorry. I've been doing okay though. Thank you. I'm probably gold heals as of. Oh yeah, that actually helped a lot, didn't it? Yeah, look. Yeah, so just disabling game mode means that Windows puts process priority back on OBS, mixes up process priority. I mean, I'm still getting a full 60 FPS here. That's fully solved that problem. Looking at my stream, like it's solved that problem.
Heilstrahl aktiviert.
So, oh, phew, maybe we won't restart the stream at all then. I don't know if it's still using the faster preset or if it's on the slow preset that I normally use, but whatever it's doing right now. Currently working, so the frame rate's still going to look a bit rough because I only stream 30 FPS anyway. But, you know, that's what you use. Get Junkrat up. Nice, good work, good work. I think I did alright then, actually. I don't think our Junkrat did much. I think he died again, didn't he? No, there he is. He's still up. Okay, cool. Cool. Oh, and yeah, just let me know how the audio balance is if my voice is a bit loud or too loud.
Let me get you patched up.
Looks like I've solved that frame rate. Sorry about that, guy. I figured it out. So, for those who don't know, game mode is a feature in Windows 10 where when Windows detects that it's running a game, basically if it's running a DirectX application, I believe, it will give that higher priority, which means that anything else that's running won't get CPU resources, which is fine, and it can increase performance, but on a computer like this, where you've got 6 CPU cores, 12 execution threads, and 32 gigabytes of RAM, and a GTX 1080 Ti, it shouldn't be a problem. And yeah, I lock this game to 60 frames per second, because if I go higher than that, I get screen tearing, because I don't have a desync monitor. I do render this game at 200% resolution scale though, because again, I've got a GTX 1080 Ti, and I can do those kind of things. You have 11 gigabytes of video memory. I'm just gonna, I think we might win this. They're not pushing through at all. We're actually holding really well right now. I think they're grouping up for a push. I think they're saving up their ults. So, oh, what was I doing? The thing I love about Mercy's ult is that you can use her float to slow yourself back down, so you can get a little bit of extra flying time. Like, you're always losing height, but it means you can just float back in. It's actually thinking a little bit about
Maintaining connection.
I don't mind the nerf. I think Mercy is still a competent healer and still probably the best healer in the game. I think what the change to the ult, getting rid of the ability to do double reses means it's less compulsory. Like, you still probably want her most of the time, like maybe 80-90% of the time, but not 100% of the time. Like, I could see situations now where you might want a different healing combo, like I don't know, a Moira Lucio combo, for example, because you want the Moira's offensive power, something like that. That was really good. That was, especially because I don't have mine. Did we lose someone there? Okay, so they did their big push then. They did their big ult push, and we handled it alright. There's a Moira. I think there's a Moira behind us right now. Not 100% sure what's going on. Yeah, the frame rate's looking a lot. It's still only going to be 30 frames per second. Oh well. I'm pretty okay with the way the stream looks right now. I'm not going to restart it. And we won. Wasn't actually expecting us to win that. Surprised. Look at my cool Mercy pose.
Play of the game.
Play of the game, eh? Yeah, I think it looks good too. So yeah. That was not too bad. I'm trying to concentrate on this game and talk at the same time is the easiest thing to do. There you go. 10,000 healing. I'm okay with that. I think my best in a game is around 20. I did a game where, for whatever reason, I wasn't the only healer, but it was a game that went on for a long time too. It was a really tight, close game. We ended up winning with like 25 done for some reason. But most of the time, yeah, you can see my average there is about 500. I think his average per 10 minutes is. But yeah, most games, like a game like that where it's a reasonable length, it happen, or you're not steamrolling anyone. I usually get, yeah, you get and yeah, I usually get a reasonable amount. You know, it's like Oh, you know what I'm not doing? Hey, I've got my delay turned on. I've got my video delay turned on, haven't I? See if I can disable that, because I'm pretty sure I don't need latency. My camera now... Yeah, okay, so just disabling that. Okay, I also just realized that I had about a half-second video, and I probably got about the same on the audio. Disable those. Oh no. Oh yeah, I do. Property. Oh. Okay, maybe I don't have an audio delay. I do have an audio delay. Okay, so that gets rid of those. Just realized I probably had, because usually I'm using an Elgato and I need a half second. But we're playing Overwatch on the PC, I shouldn't need. That should... Okay. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, yeah, I decided to play Overwatch. And I just wanted a break from God of War. Be back to God of War tomorrow night. Because we're pretty... want to get further. But at the moment, all we're. So if you haven't seen T's skin, this is what it looks like fully. It's a really nice skin. Like I said, it does cost $21 right now. It's limited too. I do have. It doesn't have. Oh, here we go. It doesn't have any color variations. So you don't get. Oh, let's quickly before someone else steals Mercy from us. Yeah. So that last game, I was just thinking about it. In fact, I just noticed in the. Oh, did they have leave? I didn't even notice their levers. That must have been what happened. I never even realized. That's why we would have won, because they had those levers. Yeah, okay. I didn't even realize that they like lost 2 players. Because they should have steamrolled us. We really struggled, particularly like trying to get that second point. Really struggled to get that second point. Yeah. Anyway, Hollywood. Great. I like this map. You know what? I don't think there's an Overwatch map I out and out dislike playing on. Like, there are some maps that I think are better than others, but there's no map I straight up just don't playing on. And there's no mode I don't enjoy. Like, hybrid's fine. Like, and it's funny too because I'm not a big fan of Team Fortress's King of the Hill game because when I was going through my history with FPS before. Unreal Tournament, and after Unreal Tournament it was Team Fortress. You know, and that was, I played a lot of TF2. That was kind of my Counter-Strike, I guess. But yeah, I never played... Never played, never played Counter-Strike, but I played a lot of TF2, and the mode I hated the most in TF2 was the King of the Hill mode. And this game does have that mode, call it in Overwatch, the control points mode. You have one control point that each team has to like capture. For whatever reason, the implementation of Overwatch I just find a lot more fun. Because now I'm not going to be able to race. We are getting yeah. Oh no, hang on. Where's that? Let's try and get back behind that Roadhog. I thought that D.va was Roadhog. So sorry. I thought the D.va was Roadhog. But yeah, TF2 is the game I played. The primary online competitive FPS type game I played. I've got that point. Just gonna wait for everyone to respawn. I think like all about dead right now.
Let's get you back out there.
Objective lost.
Okay, we are getting smashed. Kill Widow, right? I have an incredibly terrible win rate when I'm on teams with Widow. Like, I have a terrible win rate in. I can almost guarantee that I'm going to lose with. Because Widow is the character I dislike the most in this game, because I just don't feel that she brings anything to a team. Widow is a character designed with personal glory. Interacting or helping with the team, and sure, her snipes can be good, but you end up with so many bad Widow players who are trying. No. I was safe. That was dumb. Like, I was in that building. That was bull dust. Anyway, yeah, I always feel Widow's a bit too much personal glory. But maybe I'm just salty because I play Mercy and 90% of my deaths are Widow headshots or that Junkrat wheels. That is an ult that and I am glad that Blizzard are talking about nerfing fire, because I think it does need a nerf. The fact that it can be used to single target insta. Oh well, I guess we're ulting now. Did that Widow just get trashed? No. There is a Widow around here too, because I saw. I nearly got shot by her just before. I don't know exactly. It just ult too. So I don't even know what Oris's ult does. There she is. Like, a good Widow can be an asset to a team, I'll pay that. But no, you rarely get good Widow, especially not in
modern medicine.
So why am I in Bronze League? Well, basically because I'm not that. But also I don't play competitive that much, and the way, this was me. Run and hide, run and hide, run and hide. No. Brigitte is becoming the bane of my life at the moment. But yeah, primarily, because, I don't play a lot of competitive, and the way, so, for those who don't know how competitive mode in Overwatch works, yep. The way competitive mode in it's going to explode and kill. Nothing I can do. Anyway, the way competitive mode works in Overwatch is you have your season rank, your SR, which is sort of your score for season, but you also have a hidden rank called MMR. And the thing is, it's not 100% confirmed, but it appears as though MMR decays if you don't keep playing competitive across multiple seasons at a time. And what that means is that you can be like Gold League, Diamond League, and then not play like for a while. Say you take a 6-month break, you miss like, what's 6 months? 3 seasons? 3 seasons? Yeah, you miss like 2 or 3 seasons, right? And you come back and you win all of your qualifying games. You win all of the initial 10 games that you play, which honestly, I think,
I'll be watching over you.
but you win all that, right? And then you start with a 1000 SR in Bronze League, and you can never get back. And the problem is because MMR is hotly believed to decay, if you don't play for a period of time, what you need to do to get back is to actually consistently play and hope that you can win. The best way to do it really is to find 5 other people who are willing to play and steamroll bronze until you high up. I'm mostly solo queue, so stuck in Bronze League. But even so, even if you are a good player, you can get stuck in Bronze League solely because of the way MMR work.
Enough waiting around.
Because this is my first Overwatch season in about 5 months. My MMR decayed, but then I had terrible placement games as well. I lost, I think I won 2. And I'm not even kidding with this. In 7 of my placement games, a player left, either my team or the other team. and 5 of those 7, it was a player on my team leaving. So in 5 of my 10 placement matches, I was playing a 5v6. I was on the 5 side of 5v6. And I have some problems with the way competitive handles players leaving, because I think it is extremely bad. It's probably, in fact, the worst aspect of competitive. The fact that if a player leaves, there's no backfilling, so a new player isn't brought into the game. And I genuinely think that that is something that because there's no good reason for it. Like, there's straight up no good justification or reason anyone can make that would make me believe this is suicide. I really hate it when Pharahs do that, especially because, you know, I'm okay with going with a Pharah, but if they're not staying above the team, if they're going forward in that. In fact, it's a fairly strong. I don't think I've been really strictly keeping to it, but I've always felt that if a player ends up caught forward and out of position, it's not my responsibility. And it's like you've probably been noticing I haven't been doing resurrection players because I'm not going to resurrect a player who gets caught in a position where I can't safely get the resurrection. Sometimes I do, and it doesn't, you know, pay off. But most of the time, why is that? Most of the time, oh, is that with Pharahs? Oh, that's a safe place to res Pharah. Oh, I did get the res off though. I got knocked off the roof, but I did successfully get it. But yeah, no, this is not going well. Yeah, I got the one thing I want, which is gold. All I care about, really. It's easy when you're the. So the other thing, I have a strict policy. Well, not a strict policy, but I have a policy of not really supporting or helping. I don't feel they're going to be contributing anything to the team. Now Widow is very definitely not. Can get that off. I was so safe there to get that off. We get to. Oh. No, that was Mercy, actually. I thought I got whacked by Brigitte. Really hate. It's mostly because I don't have a lot of experience. I've only started playing this week since she's been introduced. I didn't really play her. Haven't really played her. I played a lot of. I played her a little bit in Random Heroes, which is loot boxes every week. But yeah, I played her a bit in Random Heroes, but she's a character I just don't really have any knowledge of how to play. Like, she just seems like a more complicated Reinhardt. I don't really feel that Reinhardt needs to be more complicated. Like, Reinhardt's not a complicated character. But the other thing is that I found a few people seem to just be insanely skilled with her. I've had quite a few games now where I've had Brigitte just, like, stopping me dead. To the point where I'm wondering if Brigitte hard counters Mercy. I don't believe she does. Like, there are very few true hard counters that you would pick that 100% all the time beat another character. Like Hamgunda. There are very few true hard counters, you know. I think Brigitte feels like one for a lot of low HP characters, like 200 HP characters. But then again, I was playing a game the other day, and I'm near certain. I was playing a Random Heroes game, and I was Reinhardt. Got killed by a Brigitte from full health, and I was near certain she did it using a 2-hit combo. And if that's the case, she needs a serious nerf. Oh, hard. It's disappointing. But yeah, I think Brigitte needs a serious nerf if she's going to be used. And in fact, I think this might be why. Well, actually, no, it's not. Rumor is they're going to have pre-nerf Brigitte, because Brigitte got nerfed about 3 days after she came out. And they're going to have pre-nerf Brigitte with pre-change Hanzo, which is a version of the game that was basically never on live servers. So Overwatch League, I'm just gonna move my Overwatch League is how to say, yeah, Overwatch League is in a really interesting position where it's basically going to, this next stage of Overwatch League, which starts this Thursday, is going to be a version of the game that was on live service for about 3 days. This is if the rumor about them using that particular version of the game is true. It might not be. Like, they might be doing something else, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of how it works with Watch sometimes. But I just feel like Brigitte is, if she can two-shot a Reinhardt, then she needs a nerf. Like 100% straight nerf. Like, her shield bash ability probably needs to do about maybe 80% of the damage it does. Let's, oh, there we go. And otherwise, yeah. Okay. And we got a Brigitte this time. I wonder if that's the same Brigitte that was in the last. Didn't see the opposing. I'm gonna probably focus on playing this time rather than, so if I'm not talking long periods, it's because I'm gonna be I feel like my performance anyway, yeah. I can talk for a little bit while we start the match, I guess. Ah, I forgot. You need to. Can't do the emote when healing. Now we can sit down.
I'll be busy soon.
So yeah. What am I gonna say? Brigitte. Yeah, Brigitte needs a hard nerf.
Attack commences in 30
but
seconds.
I think it oh, that's what I was talking about before. I got distracted before, but I was talking about that. I've been thinking about how Mercy, because Mercy got very hard nerf. Mercy got massively overpowered back when she could resurrect twice while she ulted. I think because, and the resurrection, the redesign of Mercy back was it sort of mid to late last year? I think it was May, classic May. If you're a May player and you do that, I personally will go around to your house and poke you. Like just a little poke, just enough to cause mild discomfort. I'm not going to try and blind you or anything. I'm just going to walk up and just a little bit of a thumb, a little bit wide in the eye. You might need to blink a little bit because you don't want a thumb on your eyeball. If you do that, you deserve mild discomfort because you're just being annoying for no reason. You're not helping anybody. Really. There is no game that has ever been won because a Mercy managed to block the entrance of the base. Mind you, if you're going to keep doing that. Hey, we got someone on the point. This is suicide. I have done a suicide. Hey, it's working so far. I mean, we got half capped. We got half. I can't heal and I can't get out. No, that was suicide. Hey, it actually worked. So, it may have seemed like a really dumb suicidal thing, but look, their entire team ran back to get us off that point.
I must go where I'm needed.
Help the other team get a little bit forward, although I don't think it really. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna get that Ryan here. Ryan res. There we go. The best part of that was the Mercy wall actually protecting me. Just doing that. The Mercy, the May wall. May is. They've got Brigitte ulting. What does Brigitte's ult even do? I genuinely have no idea what her ult does. Lucio here too. We're not going to win this. We're not even going to get this cap. This is just... We haven't even been able to... Countdown thing on Zara. Oh, he means her energy... Yeah, her energy charge. Zara is an interesting character, and I really wish they hadn't nerfed her a little while ago, because she got pretty severely nerfed a while ago, and she's not great. But yeah, Mercy, originally, so for those who don't remember, originally Mercy's ultimate was mass resurrect, basically an AoE resurrect. So you could use it, say in this situation here, where 3 teammates dead. I'm gonna actually hang. I'm hoping you are. Fantastic. Hey. You know what? I'm just gonna hold over it. No. Thought more of our team was over here. Stay in the air. Yeah, this is what I wanted. What I was hoping would happen. I'll get. Oh jeez, I dropped that. I'll get Reaper up. He can destroy that Mei. That Mei is actually turning out to be the bane of our life. He is playing really strong. Yeah, and Mei is not a character that, in general, does too well. Like, at this level, every character can do well if played by someone competent, because at this level, no one is maximum performance. How many people are on fire? And one of them is their Mei. I can't raise anything. Yeah. But yeah, this is rough. Like, our team is just not holding it together. We're getting... Like, the fact that we can't deal with this sport is horrible. And I mean, at this level, a well-played Mei... I safely raise him. I can. Oh, we're not gonna make that first card. I'm gonna go straight in with him, just for fun. But yeah, no, we're done. That was a really dumb... There's no one there. What's he trying to hold the point? Why? Why even bother? And I may as well not even live. I'll just wait for people to raise up. Anyway, Mercy... And then of course they changed it to the more powerful version of what it is now, where it's basically the chain heal, where she heals and it spreads around all the players. And then... let's see. And then... oh, that's right, they changed it. So basically, the way it worked was that Mercy would get... So, the original version of the current Mercy ult allowed... Huh. Talk about Torb. But the original version of Mercy the original version of the current allowed you to reset the cooldown on your resurrection, get a second resurrection. So you basically got 2 resurrection plus the AoE heal. And the thing with that is that the old ult resurrection, the one that they got rid of, basically 90% of the time resurrecting, pardon me, 90% of the time resurrecting 2 players is fine. It's a good use of that ult, especially if it was 2 tanks or a tank and a healer, the other healer or something like that. If it was, you know, it was good. It was fine. But it was also basically what it meant was that they added the AoE heal to the existing ults, except that you now had to push some buttons to make the... Oh, and also the time it took to resurrect used to be a lot faster. So the first change I made was they slowed down how long it takes to resurrect. There's actually, I think it's 2 seconds. You've actually, the resurrect animation takes 2 seconds, and you are basically stuck. And then the second thing they changed, so they got rid of the ability to that. The big nerf was that you could no longer resurrect. And you didn't have the cooldown reset on resurrect. Honestly, that change not as bad as it seems. The one that got me when I started playing again was that, was how long? We're not gonna win. I'm gonna try and keep everyone alive as best I can. So the one that got me was how long it took to resurrect, because I was used to the old one. A long time to adjust to the new one. And part of the aside from the fact I don't really think Torbjorn's worth resurrecting in this situation. The other reason I didn't raise him then was it would have been suicide to do so, and that's something I've had to train myself. Like when the old resurrection, where it took like half a second to do the resurrection, you could just fly in, hit the resurrect, and fly back out. That was great. That was fine. Yeah, here, let's do double healer ults. That's a good use of it. They're a quality team. To be honest. Okay. Yeah, oh, I'm gonna get blown up, yeah. No, I did not get blown up, but our Reinhardt died, which I really wished he had. If Reinhardt had lived then, that wouldn't have been as bad, but the fact he died right as I hit the ramp. Because I didn't expect that wheel to...
I'm taking care of
I need you.
Where did all his health go then? Also, what's up with what's up with that phrase from Lucio when he ults? Is that new? Because I don't remember him ever saying that. That sounds new to me. And like I said, I haven't seriously played Overwatch in a good 3 or 4 months. Or the other day. I'm gonna hit him up. Oh, we cooked. I think we actually defended better than I expected. But genuinely, people in chat who are like, oh, I got all gold medals, so this is clearly not my fault. I freaking gold healed. I better have gold healed. We had a Lucio though, so I might not have. Lucio's the only healer that can effectively compete with Mercy. Or heals. Got a card. Everyone else like, no, me. Wasn't me. Me? No. I'm the one that got the healing card. Almost always. And gold objective times. You know you're doing badly when you're Mercy gold objectives. My favorite one actually early. The story. Earlier today, I was playing a comp game, and someone in chat was complaining about. We had a Genji on our team, and someone in chat was complaining about the Genji not having any kills. I don't know how they knew the Genji didn't have any kills, because I'm not sure if there's a way to act. But they saw me get. Because very occasionally when you're playing Mercy, sometimes, and if you're familiar with Mass Effect 2, you might be familiar with Dr. Morden Solus, and sometimes Dr. Morden Solus's philosophy, which is that sometimes a doctor must choose between hurting or helping, is a philosophy I like to live by. So I haven't done it tonight, but I do like to try if I feel I can get at least one elimination pistol. And anyway, not long after they said that, they noticed that I got a kill in the kill feed, and really funny. I told the guy that if he could get more eliminations than Mercy, he could stay on the team. I don't know if he did yet, because I actually got a second elimination in that game later on. But yeah, if you're playing Genji and the Mercy has more eliminations, you should probably stop playing Genji. So that's my funny little. But yeah, hey, that frame rate's pretty good now, right? Like, it really been messed up. It seemed okay before. It's funny how just turning off game mode. Be okay with that. Let's back out. Shouldn't. Something exciting like. Hero gallery. I don't have a lot of things. Yeah, we were looking at the pink skin before. The only thing with the pink skin is there's no alternative. No real alternative to it. Like, it'd be nice if they'd offered like a couple of variations on it, but especially for the money you pay for it. What the hell is going on with that guy's name?
Prepare to attack.
2K, but he's used like Unicodes to. Of course, means that when I bring it up here, yeah, it looks like that. This is. Not quite. Sometimes you get that, like, you re-queue fast enough, you players. One other thing that kind of bugs me with comp, and I don't really understand actually why this happens. Is in comp you always have to re-queue after a game. Like you never, like if you play, quick play does it. I don't play quick play very, but generally if you're playing like the arcade modes, random heroes and stuff like that, if you're playing those, then yeah, you can just stay in a queue and just play game after game after game after game. But then again, those games tend to be a little bit quicker than comp mode games. Just because comp mode you have two, like you're backing in there. In this case, it's a this is the mode I was talking about before. I was talking about Team Fortress 2. How this game implements that same King of the Hill mode in a much better way. I really like the way this mode works. Might not be. That Tracer is going to cause some hell if people don't deal with it. I'm not going to be able to deal with it. They've got a Tracer. A well-played Tracer is really damaging. I don't know if this is going to be a well-played Tracer. Oh! I'm going to use her ult like that. Also, they've got a Doomfist. That's not a character you see played all that often. Like, Doomfist is a hard I cannot play Doomfist. Like, sometimes again, oh geez, I'm already up to my ult, and it's probably a good time to drop it just right now. Stay up. Can I get our Reaper back? Yeah. By the way, I'm near certain that those sounds are from this skin rather than the new sounds they've added all together for Mercy, but I don't 100%. Certainly don't remember hearing them the other day when I was playing Venom Heroes using my Sigrun skin. I like the Valkyrie skin. Doomfist is a weird character. Oh jeez, they're both dead. That's fine. That's fine. Honestly, I'd rather have the Junkrat alive than the Reaper. They're Roadhogs on. Oh, get chained here and probably get to a slightly safer place. Hey, I'm on fire. Nice. Good work. Good work. Oh. I'm not going to be on fire for long if that happens. Oh, damn. I thought I could get past him before he did it. Right as I got. That's an ult I can do. Genji ult. I don't play a lot of Genji. Still, I think we're going to do okay, although I need people there that need a lot of healing. Reaper. Really fragile. I'm gonna drop that, and then I'm gonna ult. Try and hold on. Now would be a good time to get that over to that trace up. Yeah. Hey, did you notice that pulse bomb didn't kill anyone? I was healing everyone, killed everyone through it. Jeez, they're not giving up, are they? Yeah, here we got it. Yeah, nice. It was good though. I mean, it's actually probably a lot tighter than it looked like. They were competitive. Like, one of those things where I don't feel like the result justified the
Let me get you patched up.
Anyway, the other thing I did mention that I had spray. Yeah. I still want to get the other spray. Already streamers. And none of them are online at the moment. And also, you know, it's probably important as well.
Five, four,
Anyway.
3, 2, 1.
Ooh. Round.
Capture the objective.
I'm with you. Maintaining connection.
In my connection. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! What's happening? What's happening? So I had a game on the pile earlier today where we smashed it on the first point and then lost the next 2 points. So yeah, just because you win the first point fairly easily, although I don't think I think that there's a potential for that to happen here. Honestly, I think we could easily lose. We're not even near that point yet. Try and get on the point. Yeah, we've got a couple of hours left. Problem is everyone's behind us, so really tricky. I'm gonna stay up. Do what I can healing wise, because what I don't want to do is end up getting knocked off down the gap there, because that never works. Okay. Let's get away. And we got the point. I didn't realize they'd taken the point. Because I never even noticed. Flipped it back. But yeah, this is a point where you can fairly easily get into trouble. I'll just, yeah, I'm going to wait for them to come back with a big... Just use it to see if we can't just, might be the right time. Yeah, here we go. Especially because he's with you striking. Yeah, that worked. Hey, let's have a crack at their mercy. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Go back to healing. Oh, damn it. I'm trying to get that Moira up. So you can see him right on top of me there. Oh, that's one thing I noticed. I don't know if you saw it in the kill feed just then. But the kill feed is a thing where if you kill with a critical, I'm pretty certain that was a pulse bomb. My res. I would be able to, but it's probably not safe to do so. I was gonna try and res so yeah, just not safe to do so. Right, we're gonna lose this point.
Healing stream engaged.
Little group here, just back. Let's group up, guys.
I'm taking care.
All together. We got a little bit of time. Probably not as much as I'd like to really get everything together and like hold up and go in, but we got enough to keep ourselves grouped. Uh oh, that's not what I wanted. I'm dead. No, I'm safe. But we lost both our team. Get Orisa back up. She's the more important team. Winston's great, but Orisa's shield is just super strong. We're gonna lose this point. Unless we push now, we're gonna lose this point. CD says nothing. Orisa, let's not get in that. Let's not get involved in that battle. I'm up special attack. Oh damn. Lost this point. Ah well. And yeah, this is what happened. The game I was talking about earlier. Yeah. I was on the ball and we steamrolled the first point and then just lost the next two. I don't even really know why. I mean, Reinhardt was really a problem on that point. The problem was that we just... Like, one thing you get in League is players blaming things that don't exist in Bronze League, like good players. Like, if you're gonna blame anything when you're losing in Bronze League, blame team coordination. Like, not grouping up, you're not pushing forward. And I mean, I've probably been guilty of it on this stream. Grouping up, you're not pushing forward. You're always going to have a problem, and sometimes what can happen is just get one player on the other team who gets enough of a kill that it starts to stagger, what's called a stagger. I'm not familiar with the concept. In Overwatch, staggering is what happens if someone gets caught out of position. One thing you really want to try and do in Overwatch is stay grouped at all times. Put that res off. And sorted like ended. I really like Moira. I think she's a really great. I'm not very good with her. She requires a lot of sort of mental state kept in your head when you play her. Like, one of the reasons I like Mercy is she's actually a pretty simple character to play. Oh, it is. Gonna get Tracer. Yeah. She requires a lot of mental tracking. Like, her heal is limited by a meter that appears on screen, so you got to keep track of that. There's also her cooldowns, because her balls, healing ball and her damage ball, are actually like her most powerful ability. And the damage ball is especially strong. And the other thing too is I don't even know why. The other thing though with Moira is that she is, yeah, we're gonna lose this game. Steamroll that first point, and I'm gonna hang back here.
Where does it hurt?
Winston. That's actually good. Thanks, Winston. It took me a long time to realize that you could, please, Tracer, please. Moira, you need, Moira, what were you doing? Seriously. Tracer, well, that Tracer needs to, like, go away. Turning out to be, hey, we're gonna get a cap here? There we are. Okay, let's see if we can hold. I don't think we're gonna be able to. Stranger things have happened in this game. And now you know why I don't play a character that can shoot. That was suicide. You get near them either. Why did I do that? Why didn't I actually, you know, do the right thing and try and go and support out?
Valkyrie online.
I don't know. And now most of our team's dead and we're gonna lose. So, do I wait for... a bit more of the group? That's the point. And probably the match at this point. And see us holding together for long enough. Hang back, Moira. I'll heal you. I'll keep you alive. In here. Also, I've nearly got an ult up, so... okay, let's get... oh, what? Oh, the pulse bomb! Oh! That was so bad. I hit Q and started to fly right as it went off, and I didn't see it until it was way too late. That was the biggest, like, that should be play of the game, because that was like my ult shutdown. Hey, we're on the point, we're holding the point, let's get on that point. ASAP. Oh, Moira, no. Something that's really annoying about this game is that you can get on the point and the game can still end. Get on the point like within a certain window after the overtime. Like, the overtime meter can still be full and you can be on the point and the game still ends, the overtime meter doesn't. Something that just happens, like, it's pretty infrequent, but it's enough that it can be really annoying. Yes, that was good. Oh, he did alright. He did alright.
Sensational.
Yeah. Remember at the start of that match when I said if their trace is good, it's gonna be hard. Their tracer was good. Yeah, no, it's on that first rest. Getting defensive assist, I probably got one elimination. I don't remember getting elimination. Oh yeah, I did on the first. Going great. Doing well. Doing well. Going great. Let's. Yeah, we'll persist with comp. Just think of something else. I don't have much else. But yeah, I talked about the Mercy skin. But yeah, actually, what I should mention is there's also the sprays. So if you haven't seen the sprays, they're actually really... So aside from the one I've got, which... you need a search function. Yeah, that's the one I've got so far. First one you get, but you need to watch a bunch of streamers a certain period of time before you unlock. Then the next spray is this, which is... finally there's this one. Basically all the, is it all the female characters? No, because Brigiette's not in it. Symmetra's not in there. No, Symmetra's there. I think it's only missing Brigitte. But yeah, it's basically all the other female characters except for Brigitte. Actually, no, Farah's not in it. So yeah. Probably someone else is missing. No, it's everyone. Just missing Brigitte and Farah. But yeah, it's a really neat... Oh, and May. I don't think May... Oh no, she was. Yeah. Sombra wasn't. Sombra was missing as well. But yeah. And as you can see, this is what happens when you never buy loot boxes. I was pretty happy the other day. I did finally unlock Cat D.va. D.va's a character I play a little bit. I'm okay with D.va, but I haven't played her seriously in a very long time. Like, and by a very long time, I mean since she got missiles. So, yeah, I'm sort of okay with her. This is a map I've never... I think I mentioned before, I don't think there's any maps I overall hate in this game. But this is a map I'm not a big fan of. It's probably... Let's say that I have fun on this map, but it's probably my least favorite map to play. This or maybe Lijiang Tower. Mostly because, like, you're Lijiang Tower. Like, we haven't had it so far tonight, but it's... Lijiang Tower is... It's a control points map like Pal. But I just find it that as fun as the Pal. It has some weird gaps, particularly on its middle point. I don't even know how you describe the points. I know they all have explicit names and I can never remember. Point inside the building, the big point inside the building is good fun, like with the two corridors going down to it and stuff, that's good fun. Point in the tower itself, like the one at the bottom of the tower where you got like the two axes and there's like gaps around it and stuff, that point I don't like.
Healing stream engaged.
Not for life of me remember what Lijiang Tower is. Yeah, Lunar Colony, this is just a straight 2 control point. And I don't know, I think the big problem I have is that the run from the defending spawn to its control point. Oh. Hey, I could, dumb thing. This whole plan is dumb. But this is a strategy you see a lot in Bronze League where you'll get like a Ryan or an Orisa. You get a Bastion up here and a Ryan or... Like, I don't think a lot of players at this level realize how situational Bastion actually is. Like, probably because Bastion is a character where if you're playing at this kind of level, you can play a Bastion, you can have someone giving you a bit of support and keeping you alive, and you can just rip through people because the people on the other team can't deal with Bastion. But if you play Bastion like with anyone who knows what, you'll just get ripped to pieces if you try playing him like this guy's playing him. This is my thing in this game. I know I'm not gonna raise it. I know how to play well. I'm just not able to myself. Moira might need a raise though. He's doing much more important work. Oh crap! Not raise. Inside. Oh, try and keep everyone up. There we go. D.va's just a good all-round character, you know? Like, there's no situation, like, and Mercy's the same now. Like, Mercy was even more the same before, but D.va and Mercy are both characters, and there's a few of them in the game where they're never a bad choice. Like, if you're uncertain of a character, I think Reinhardt's a bit the same. I don't think there's really any situation in which Reinhardt isn't at least an okay pick. Like, even on a map like this, Reinhardt can be used. Like, he's definitely better on payload maps for sure, where he can push and all that stuff. He's really good at that. But even on a map like this, Reinhardt gives you, 600 HP plus 2,000 damage shield. That's nothing to sneeze at. I mean, Orisa is probably better on this map because she's got a bit more mobility than Reinhardt, and she can lay her shield down in some really good spots without needing to be directly near it. Like, and you know, and that's fine. But Reinhardt is just again a good pick. I think Orisa is a bit more situated. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's kind of how I feel. And Junkrat's another character like that. Junkrat's again just a good character to pick in most situations. Yeah, I'm just gonna. This was a mistake actually. Oh, no, that was not a mistake. That was the correct choice in the end. We have a res up though.
60 seconds.
Getting Moira alive is a relatively good choice actually. Out actually. Stay below the net or something. Deal with their Reinhardt, guys. Preferably before my ult runs out. And I don't know enough about Moira, but Moira seems the same way. She just seems like a decent all-around pick. One thing I'm liking with Overwatch at the moment is that support characters, the newer support characters like Brigitte and Moira, are better all-rounders than the other support characters. Like Mercy, even though Mercy is a good all-round pick, what I mean by all-rounder in that case is a character that can do a lot of good stuff. We're being pushed away from that point. It's a bad thing. Back at that point. But yeah, we're oh jeez, this D.va. Can someone please deal with this D.va? No. But yeah, like she's just a good. I think we're gonna get this. Nice. Well done. Yay us. But yeah, I mean, most characters are decent picks most of the time, but some characters are just vastly more situated. Pharah is a character I wouldn't play on this map. Like any map where you've got a roof over your head, Pharah's not good because you can't keep her, can't use her best advantage, which is her flight, her height, the ability for her to stay in the air, all that kind of stuff. You can't use that on Pharah. You can't use that on a map like this. I mean, you kind of can because the roofs are pretty fine, but you're still restricted. You don't have as much freedom, like the walls and stuff. Works best on a map where she can fly over buildings, open maps, things like Iconwild, Hollywood, stuff like that. Whereas Mercy doesn't always need to be highlight. You're probably noticing I spend a lot of my time on the ground. Part of that at the moment is just because I don't have a Pharah to fly up to and heal, but the other reason is just because Mercy is a character that doesn't rely on her flight to be effective. I can stay perfectly on the ground and still heal effectively. Mercy is a good all-round pick just because her healing is just the heal. Her resurrect is always good to have on a team. Like there's never a situation where having Mercy's team is a bad choice, is a worse choice than several other buildings. For example,
1. Attack commencing.
Zarya, I don't know about Zarya. Like pre-nerf, I would say Zarya was a good all-round pick. Like she's a solid character. But Zarya is a character that you need to play well to take good advantage of. Like you need to understand the energy mechanic she has, the way her bubbles work, with that mechanic and all that kind of stuff. Like she's not an easy character to pick up. Whereas someone like a Reinhardt, I think, is an easy character to understand. Zarya, I think, is a lot harder to understand. Junkrat, yeah, Junkrat can just blow things up all day. Even if you only ever spam his grenade, Junkrat, you're going to be effective with. Try and get this right. It was risky, but it paid off. They've got a bastion right there, sort out. Hopefully that's what Junkrat's actually good counter to bastion. Then again, actually, I wonder if Moira, like, because her damage ball in the right hands, her damage ball over behind here. d.va is another just all-round solid pick. Like, if you're unsure, if you want to play a tank and you're unsure which one to go, d.va. Go d.va. She can attack, she can defend. She's just good all around. And if you can deal with her being out of her mech, play, get back behind the play, fire off some shots, build your ult back up, because it doesn't take long. Build your ult back up, and you can get d.va in and happening, and that's pretty cool. I really wish our team was doing something about that. Bastion. See, Bastion is a better example of a situational pick. Like, Bastion is not someone I would probably put in this map. Like, at this level, it's probably fine because we're just struggling to deal with him. But in general, Bastion is... Why? Why would you do that?
This is not your time.
Bring you up, but you're gonna have to get away. Get all.
Let's get you back out there.
Our team is really struggling to deal with. I'm gonna ult, and I hope these guys understand that while I'm ulting, it's because they need to deal with... Oh, they didn't. I should have said something in chat. Oh well. My secret plan was they would realize that while I was ulting like 3 of them, they could get him on that.
Get them off me.
Apparently I was wrong. There she is. Oh, I can't. Even walls? These walls here. This is suicide. Okay, where are our guys?
60 seconds remaining.
Ah, no. I was trying to just zoom across the point there, and I got caught by an Orisa ball. That would have worked if I hadn't been picked up by that Orisa ball that went across. Still, I think we just blew up, so we should be able to get in the point. Or another round.
Enemy turret ahead.
We're on the point now. Keep pushing, guys. Let's destroy the freaking Bastion. I've got you. Like, destroy it. Damn it. Didn't get what I was trying to do. Oh, the Zarya, Res of the Zarya died. This is gonna be a draw. Oh, that's fun.
Starting over from the beginning.
Well, we didn't lose anything. Didn't gain anything, but we didn't lose anything. What can you do, right?
Play of the game.
His Overwatch looks really strong for a second. Just looking at what it looks like on the stream, my god. My god. If I had the bandwidth to do 60 FPS, I'd do it. Yep. Hard for healing. Work. Good work. You have 5 medals. No, I would have silver. He's gold here. Boy, there was a moment there where I... How did I not... 2 healers, I would have had to have at least got... I think that's the only medal I denied him. Oh. Just give me a moment. Overwatch League highlight. Oh no, I misread these as Overwatch League highlight, but it's just Overwatch. Okay, let's go into the breach. Could do some rain. Have I managed to loot box yet? Probably will up. Hey, you see, this is how bad I am. 8,397. Total 220. That's since I started playing. Started 860. I had a really crappy one where I played a game and I lost the connection, like the connection just lagged out. Then the game went to just like a black loading screen, like it had the loading symbol. That was it, and it stayed there for ages. I thought, well, I'm gonna have to quit and restart the game and hope I can get back in the game. I came back and it was like, no, you're banned. Why? Why? I got disconnected. There's nothing I can do. And it was like, nope, nope, because you left a match, you have to time out for 10 minutes. Yeah, and I fully understand that, but like, the game really needs to learn someone just genuinely disconnected. Someone is being. Oh well, no tank. Look at these. Look at these idiots who think they're gonna win the game for us.
I'll be watching over you.
We're gonna lose hard. I will try my hardest though. In the end, win or lose, what you get out of each game is loot boxes. Pardon me, which gets you loot boxes, which gets you unlocks. Speaking of loot boxes in Overwatch, I have no problem with them. I think that Blizzard can solve the problem they're going to have legally very soon. Loot boxes. They can pretty dramatically players to buy the outfits. I think Blizzard will. And I think they'd be huge idiots if they didn't. And like keep the loot boxes, but make the loot boxes rewards for leveling only, and allow players to just pay real money for actual outfit. I mean, I paid real money for this costume. I have no problem paying real money for costumes if I know I'm going to get the costume. I mean, you cannot get this skin in any other way than to pay $21.95 for it. Why am I? No, don't heal the Widow, mate. It's a bad thing to Torbjorn. So Torbjorn's another character I was talking about. Like Soldier 76. Actually, Soldier 76 is another good character who is just all round generally a good pick. Like he's a hit scan. There's a big thing in this game about hit scan versus projectile characters. He's a hit scan. He has a really strong projectile. As a heal, like, you know, like what more could you want in a single character, you know? And let's not you know, mess around here. That heal is actually pretty decent. Like it works really well. And Soldier, like, he might be generic first-person shooty man, but he is this game's Mario in a lot of ways, where he's just a solid all-round. He's not great at anything. He's a bit okay at everything, and that's more than can be said for a lot of other characters. Like more than can be said for Torbjorn, who is literally a one-trick pony, and again just incredibly situational. Okay, yeah. See, this is where Torbjorn's problem. Torbjorn players who think that it's okay to like try and get forward and build their turret where the action is. No, you want your turret defending what you're on the payload, put it around the point. Keep it back. If you're playing Torbjorn, you're playing a backline character, not a front. Oh, Lucio'd. Get Lucio'd. Let's get Tracer. Damn it, I didn't get the shot. Oh, whoa, they're coming. Oh boy, that's a D.va. Guys, there's a D.va on the point. Guys, over here, there's a D.va on the point. And a D.va on the point.
Let's get you back out there.
They're doing okay, maybe? I'm not gonna say we're gonna win, but I don't think. As a big cricket lover, I'm totally okay with team draws in this game. I think it's I think Blizzard deciding that draws were okay was one of the best things that happened. Like, because in the old days they actually went out of their way to try and resolve games, and you had to play through bonus.
Enemies on my radar.
Get a result. Now they've decided, you know what? If two teams do exactly the same score, we'll just, it's a draw. It's 100% just a draw.
60 seconds.
Neither team can capture any of the points in Lunar Colony. It's draw. We're okay with that. Players should be okay with that. You're not going to win anything, but you're not going to lose anything after that. d.va is back on the point. Up to die. Yep. Honestly, I think that d.va's a bit weak. Oh, what happened there? Oh, I got...
30 seconds remaining.
yeah, soldier back.
Let me get you patched up. I could use
Whoa, where were you? My headphones. It's off my head. Oh boy. F this, eh?
10 seconds remaining.
We might have this. Oh, but they're so close to capping now. You're gonna cap. Damn it. Damn it.
Lost.
I don't think they got the hint.
Ah, we were so close. This Torbjorn now needs... Torbjorn is used at payload defense. Oh, that almost ended badly. Trying to get me. He's still trying to get me though. Guys, can we not stay around here, please? Can we like go back? Hey, Sombra. What? Live. Get back up here, guys. Let's use this as our next. I think we can still win this map, but change things up. Again, being a Mercy player, I don't need to change. Probably like I'm just pick, but if I was being more, I would think about the team situation. Decide, hey, someone else go Mercy. I need to play this character. Fortunately for me, there's no other character I'm as good at. Mostly because, as I've said, Mercy requires much less skill. And you did. So yeah, our soldier 76s are holding us up.
You needed a doctor?
I'm happy to just like heal him, keep him alive, just pocket heal. Doing all right. I got no complaints about how soldier 76. Hold the point back a bit. This is good. This is good stuff. That brigade said though.
60
Haven't
seconds
had enough.
He's going to cause me problems. Oh.
Let's get you back out there.
Yeah, I'm pocket healing soldier 76. He is doing work. Help him do work. And if it's me, yeah, I get defensive assists. Oh, okay. Back up. Ah, he died.
Been my turn.
Fortunately for me, this guy's a good soldier. He's legitimately a good soldier 76. I don't know if it's his main or what, but he knows how to play this character for a reason. See.
10 seconds.
I thought I'd get rid of buff his damage. I'd rather keep him alive. Take risks like I might try and get
Let's get you back in the fight.
oh, I'm dead.
No one can hide from my sight.
Did you see that? Did you see how I just somehow survived that by doing that? That is my greatest ever moment in Overwatch. I somehow survived just by flipping around that wall at the right moment. I thought for sure I was going to die. That is what you come to Bronze League for. The ability to not die like that. No, seriously, I think that's pretty cool. I've never had that happen before. Oh crap, I'm out of position. Oh jeez, I'm dead. Got caught out of position. Jeez, they're gonna push that point too. What are you doing, Widow? This is what I was afraid of when I saw that 3-team combo. Oh well, one of them, like, Trace is doing alright, but Widow's not someone. Like, at this point, oh jeez, no. I'm gonna hold back. Yeah, I'm gonna hang right back. Probably gonna get killed. We like I'm gonna blame myself. Because I died then, I wasn't able to keep Soldier alive.
60 seconds remaining.
Wasn't able to stop.
I could use some
Still think we can hold them off here. Like, this third point, difficult. Not if that keeps happening, but this third point is... the second and third point on this map both really... They got the second point.
starting over from the beginning.
Like, the hard part of that second point is the bridge part, not the part they were stuck on. We were able to block them before the
30
spot,
seconds
but
remaining.
with this part coming around, they're pretty tricky. These are both difficult points. And yeah, there's a lot you can do.
I'm taking care of you.
It is not bad.
Heroes never die.
No one can hide from my sight.
We might get this though. Alright, yeah, I think we're gonna get this now.
Let's get you back.
But then we've still got to push to that point. Did it. So that gives us a target, but oh, I don't think we're gonna struggle. Especially if that guy picks tall.
Prepare to attack.
Don't pick tall.
Select
He actually changed Reinhardt at some point. Tank, only one healer. Well, I know what you're picking, I know it. Why? Why would you pick Widowmaker? On attack. Pick a different character. Yeah, that was that same Shadow 2K we had in the previous game, wasn't it? He was Widow in that game. Wait, was he? I got killed by him at one.
I'll be watching
I
over.
forget what it was.
Your support has
Whatever.
arrived.
Let's Hey, how's my frame rate holding up, guys? Looking looks okay, but at the moment all I can see is the ready for battle screen.
I'm taking care
But
of
I think my stream is actually fall behind.
I'm ready to kill.
Like
Maintaining
it's
connection.
like tens of seconds. I'm just gonna refresh this.
Attack
See.
commences in 30 seconds.
Healings. Well, I suppose I'll be patching you up.
There we go.
As
That
usual.
all my 4 views. Hi in chat. Oh, that got the cute soldier one. I got a lot of the other cute ones.
I grow tired of waiting.
I do have the Witch Mercies.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack.
Yeah, the frame rate looks fine from where it is, so hopefully it's fine for you guys. Looks like disabling game mode was the... I can't go with that.
Let's get you back out there.
Take the point.
I mean, I'm okay with it getting on the point, but I can't go with it. On the other hand, we're gonna get... Oh, that tracer is good. Oh.
I'm taking the point.
Can I get a rest? Didn't we have a dead guy here? No, apparently not. I'm on the point. Hey, I wasn't
Out there.
expecting to be on the... I'm happy with capping it. Better than they were. Okay, just get on to the point.
Healing streams.
They're really badly stacked. Seems to be really bad.
I'm taking
That bastion's not going to help you there. I am not resurrecting, because I'm dead, but I'm not resurrecting. If you're a Widowmaker and you died, that's your problem, not mine. Because for a start, you shouldn't be there.
Immer unterbricht mich jemand bei der Arbeit. Protect the payload.
So one other thing I've noticed with Mercy is that she has custom lines specifically for Brigitte. If you heal Brigitte, she actually, like, she says a normal thing like, I'm helping you out or whatever it is. but she adds Brigitte onto the end of it, which she doesn't do, I think, for any other character. Soldier 76 is doing good. This is the same guy, right? That I was healing before. I hope so. And this kind of shows, like, Soldier 76 again, just solid all rounder. Like, no reason to pick him for attack, no reason to not pick him for defense. If you just want to play a character and do okay, play Soldier. Like, probably the easiest character in the game to learn. He has all the features. Like, I don't play him a lot. Kind of a mistake because he's good. I should play Soldier more. He's good. You know, if you need to fill a DPS role, he's just a good solid pick. Like, this is a map that Pharah's okay on. Like you can do okay with Farah on that, although Farah is a little bit more restricted on this third point than on the third point. Maybe switch away from it. But like, if you're playing Farah and get to third point and you need to switch away, switch to Soldier. Like, why would you not switch to Soldier if no one else is playing him, particularly? Like, guys, go. Get back on the payload. Also, do something about that Moira, please. Thank you. Cool. You know, when I first played this map, I didn't realise you could actually go through where the door is. I'm gonna try and stay at a level close. We've got this. We've got this. Come on. Go us. Victory. Nice. Good shots. Good shot. Good. That was good. That was.
Play of the game.
I think that game. I love this highlight. I've forgotten that existed. It's so funny. Yeah. She was a good tracer. He was a good tracer. Did well. Jeez. Get 50 to... But look at Trio there with their 17,000 hero damage. 53 elimination. That's all me. That's all me. Remember how much I was healing Thrill House? Yeah, he's a good soldier. I was right. And I get a loot box. And I think I'm gonna call it a night there actually. And let's have a look at this loot box. Get 10k heal. 50 defensive assists, that's alright. That's because I was healing it. That was a good round. I'm happy to end there. Pretty comfortable calling it a night on that round. But we'll have a look at the loot box. I'm not going to go to bed. Box. Okay, let's take a look at what we got in the loot box. It'll probably be 4 sprays. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 2 user peaches and 2 sprays. Although, admittedly, I did get spray. That's a cool spray. I'm going to equip that one. That's a cool spray. I'm okay with that spray. I finally got the d.va bunny player icon. Oh man. Didn't have that. You'd think that would be like the first player icon I would have had, given d.va was... And that neat tracer I can equip that, I think. I don't have any good tracer sprays. That's a good tracer. I mean, I don't even play Trace and win heroes, but right, Trace spray. Anyway, gonna leave it there for tonight. Cause I had a lot of fun, and I feel like I want to leave it on a winning note. I think Overwatch, I'm gonna work it a little bit more into the stream, because it is a game I do play a lot. Although I hadn't played it for a while until just recently. I only just apologize again for the frame rate at the start of the but yeah, I'm gonna maybe we'll make that a regular Sunday night or something. See how we go. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there for now. So thank you all for watching, and see you all tomorrow night with more God of War.